McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Kansas City. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
On play action, it's Mahomes. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep, Trent Taylor. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Fielded at the 20. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. Burrow will throw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former 1st-round pick, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
You could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. And he He won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Now here's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Touchdown! Jerick McKinnon. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they try to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Yeah, the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard. Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Bengals grab it. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Nick Bolton there on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Mixon. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry. No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. On 3rd down, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
It's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
And the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And Burrow going to throw again. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
3rd and goal, Burrow. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too, having the football counts.
You're so litigious. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we send you down to our... Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They will throw on first down with Burrow, and this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, but not that time. On second down, here's Mixon. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now it's Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Here's Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to air one out. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Burrow looking to pass. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Mahomes to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it, but trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. There he goes, left side. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return, a very good field position. We're back now in KC. Here we go. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Flushed out right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Bengals on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Mahomes. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
11, 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Get set. Stop. Stop.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Mixon. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Burrow will throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, it's Tony. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 13, 23 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Here's Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. One final try for Mahomes. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on